Is that gas leak in there? There is certainly a bubble in there. Well, you know where we are. Bottom of Winslow Lane, Blackburn Street. Big smell of gas. And we have repair after repair, replacement after replacement. You have to ask your question. You have to, why? About 4 years ago, there was a new gas main laid down from the CADENT pumping station on Banks Road, straight down King Street, to our neighbours here at the Viola site. Came straight down. Over the past 4 or 5 years, there has been regular diggings up, as they say, of the roads and the area where the main is. I'm leaving this video running just so you can really get an idea of how long or the length in which they're digging. To what lengths is another question. New pipe there, you could see the old pipes earlier on. Looks like they've had a good go at some other utility cable in there. No water in there. As you can see, people do use this area. You can also see the damage to the pavements that's being created. I say this is going to be a bit of a longer video today. At the end of the day, we're getting really no answers to why these gas works are happening as regularly as they are, and now in really the amount it's happening. We're coming to the junction now with King Street and Blackburn Street. There's our neighbours, bit of mist hanging around there, little bit of vapour coming out of one of the plant rooms there. Case is that, would you want to be within 10 foot of that vapour? Maybe not. Would you want to be in 20 foot of it? I wouldn't. I don't know what's coming out of it. Some people around here within our city think they do. Oh, that is the sewer running out into the city. There has been a lot of work gone on here in the past. Pavement cracked to hell. You can see various other works here. Definite workings there, remnants of old pipe. You know, this is King Street, Garston, looking back up towards the church. And I wonder what they're planning on doing with this place. There's a demolition order on the wall. The old tannery site. It's owned by a galvanising company. To do with the one down the end of the street there. I thing is, that site is right next to brand new houses. It borders houses on all sides. You have to question seriously what they want. Just a confirmation. And here we are at the docks with all this powdery stuff. There's black stuff just down there, white stuff there. Problem is, once it's in the air, we breathe it in. The finer the form, it's called particulate matter, PM10, the more damage it does to us and our kids' lives. It's not kept wet. It may be wet today because it's been raining a bit, but in the summer this is blowing everywhere. You know, there's a ship in the lock there just on its way out. What's in the air we breathe in Garson? This, other things. We were promised protection against that, dampening things, you know, keeping the paths wet. Alright, does that only apply during the winter? When it rains. But when it doesn't rain, and when the wind doesn't blow, is a problem, isn't it? And that's what nobody wants to talk about. The ground in effect, or the donut effect. When the wind doesn't blow. Say it's foggy that day. What happens then? To all of you learned people out there, all of you people who work high up in offices and tell us that it's no problem around here. What does happen? By the way, any of you people, especially our neighbours, who want to buy a house, plenty of houses for sale on Harbour Drive, all very nice, all for sale. How did that song go? Sometimes all I need is the air that I breathe.